If you're a YouTuber with 10,000 plus subscribers and want to evolve your monetization from selling online courses to instead community, go ahead and watch this video. I'll show you how to do just that in 3 simple steps. The first thing you're going to want to do is give away all your info products, i.e. your courses, away for free. Why? Well, you cultivate goodwill between you and your audience while positioning yourself as more of an authority in your niche. And I'm not just telling you to do this for no reason. This is something that a YouTuber client of mine, who I've been working with for over 2 years now, has done in the past. So as you can see here, these 3 courses, detox course, nutrition course, mindscaping course, these are 3 mega courses that took us months to build, right? So these things are worth hundreds, thousands of dollars put together, and he gave them away for practically free. So that's a little caveat here. A little detail is when I say free, you can indeed give your courses away for free, but you can also give them away at a very marginal price so that the majority of your audience can take advantage of the information that you have on offer. So in the case of us, though it would likely be different for you, is that the YouTuber that I work with here charge, I think it was like $10 a month to access these courses, which were like worth hundreds of dollars and again like thousands of dollars put together. These are courses that took us months to build, so these aren't things that we put together on a weekend or something like that. These are proper online courses, as you can tell here, with like dozens of modules and all sorts of resources, right? So very important stuff here. And the creator that I was working with was willing to give it away for free. Why? Well, give it away practically for free. Why? Because it positioned him as more of an authority in the niche that he makes videos in, which is like health and self-improvement, while also generating goodwill between him and his audience. His audience is blown away that they get access to information like this, or courses like this rather, for such a low price. And so they're wowed. And the real big 102 play here is that because the creator that I work with offered all of these courses for practically free, he's generating again that goodwill, but there's that principle of reciprocity that's now at play. So these members now feel like they owe the creator something. They feel like the next time he puts something out there that is perhaps a little bit more pricier, well, they're willing to pay for it because they feel as if they have something to return, a favor to return here. So there's many sort of benefits at play when you make your info practically free or free for that matter. In a time when trust is lower than ever on the internet, giving away high quality courses for free, again, builds authority, credibility, and generates goodwill between you and your audience. All right, I just want to drive this point home again, and it makes total sense, right? Everyone on the internet these days seems to have something to sell. The ads you watch, the content that you watch, everyone has something to sell, right? But are these people worth buying from? Are these people trustworthy? Are these people authorities in what they talk about, right? And what better way to showcase that you're an authority in your niche by giving away essentially like a course lecture, right? That's what a course is. It's like a lecture regarding your niche, teaching them how to do things in minute detail, right? If you give that away for free or practically free and you actually know what you're talking about, then you are positioning yourself as an authority with the added benefit of generating goodwill between you and your audience. So it's a win-win. And you see, the truth is that viewers do judge your content, right? If it's great, they buy the help to execute on the info that you discuss in your free videos on YouTube. But if you hold back on your content, if you gatekeep all of the valuable information behind a paywall, then what is there to talk about in your content? Viewers will think that your content is mid or sucks and they bounce. They just leave. They stop watching your videos because what do your videos have to offer if you're keeping all the good stuff, all the great advice behind a paywall? And the fact of the matter is that you might think that the information that you have in your course is great, and I'm sure that it is, but it's not information that can't be found elsewhere, right? It's not information that your competitors on YouTube aren't talking about in their free videos. It's not information that cannot be yielded from an AI chatbot like ChatGPT if someone were to ask it regarding whatever niche you're covering on your channel is. People can ask AI questions and get great answers from AI. People can go to your competitors' YouTube channels and get all sorts of great free information. So if you're gatekeeping information, if you're reluctant to give away information for free on your channel, then that is not to your benefit, that is to your loss. And so giving away your course content for free mitigates that risk, completely reverses that risk, in fact. So it's definitely something worth considering for the long term. And here's a quote from Alex Hormozi, who's the co-owner of Skool.com, the community hosting platform that I work on. And he says, "Give away the secrets, sell the implementation." This is a famous quote of his. And what he means by secrets is giving away the how to do XYZ for free, right? So he's saying give away the courses, right? So anything that tells you how to do something, courses, instructional PDFs, give away that stuff for free. Give away the information for free. That's what he means by secrets. And with regards to implementation, you can either charge to help members achieve the result that you promised them, or you can do whatever work is involved 100% for them to achieve the result that you promise members. The truth is, online courses don't actually make things faster or easier for your clients, for your members. Think about it, right? All a course is it's just telling people how to do something. It doesn't actually move them towards that thing. It doesn't hold their hand on the journey to achieve whatever transformation the course is talking about, right? It's like reading a book. You could read the book, glean all the information from it, but you still have to do the work afterwards. So until you finish the book and actually get to action, you're not actually moving any closer to your goal. Whereas done with you, done for you, and accountability services do, right? When you help your member achieve a goal, you're actively helping them achieve that goal. When you do whatever it is for them entirely, which is a done for you service, that actually moves the needle for your client or member in terms of achieving their goal. It's not just a question of telling them, hey, do this thing, and then you completely forget about them, which is essentially what a course is. A done with you or done for you or accountability service makes it so that you're actually holding their hand on their journey throughout this, transformation that you have on offer for your members. And that's why services command higher prices than info products. Another way to look at things is when you buy a course, you're paying for the dream outcome that it teaches you how to achieve. But after watching it, you're hit with the sobering reality of the time and effort required to make the dream come true. You buy this course because you think that it's going to help you achieve this goal. Let's say in a fitness context, you buy an exercise course because you think it's going to make you fit, right? And it's hours of content and it's great and it's insightful, but you realize that after watching it, you're nowhere closer to your goal. And now you realize just how much work is involved. You realize you have to start counting your calories, that you have to start going to the gym at least 3 times a week. And that just sounds like work, and no one's there to help you. You've just been told what to do, how to do XYZ, but no one's helping you actually do XYZ. No one's holding you into account to make sure that you do XYZ actions to achieve that goal, right? And that's why courses are not as valuable as services are. In contrast, when an expert does the work for you or checks in on you to keep you on track, it feels like you're more likely to succeed. And again, to drive that point home, that's why services are worth more than info products. So if you just want to make more in terms of monetizing your channel, then position yourself as selling some kind of service, accountability service, whatever that looks like for you, your business, and your niche, more so than info products, right? Because there is a cap in terms of what you can charge for info products. And at a certain point, how does it make sense to be charging hundreds, sometimes even thousands of dollars for information that, again, can be found for free in your competitors' videos, or information that can be attained for free through any sort of AI chatbot? Whereas services and you actually being there for your clients, you actually being there for your members, that's irreplaceable. And so that commands a higher price naturally. And of course, does involve a certain degree of your time depending on how you set these systems up in your business. That is why these services are worth more, and you could charge 10 times the amount that you currently charge for your info products, but instead for services. So you're going to want to base your pricing on the ongoing value you provide. On this channel, I talk about the Skool community business model, about online communities. And if you want to have your clients and your members stick with you for the long term, well, you're going to want to make it make sense for them. You're going to want to provide ongoing value to them. And courses are just not that. Courses are not ongoing value items. Courses are one-time consumables. They are one-time valuable items. You buy it once, you consume it once, and if you consume it again, it doesn't provide you any more information than it did previously, right? It's like a car. When you buy a car and drive it off the dealership lot, it instantly loses value. And that's the same deal with courses. Once you use it, it doesn't actually give you anything more than that. Whereas ongoing services like accountability and helping your members and clients actively achieve their results, those are ongoing value adds because this is service that you're providing to them time and time again instead of just saying, hey, do this thing and then forgetting about the person, which is again what a course sort of does. You just say how to do XYZ and then that's it. There's nothing else that follows. So people pay for things like accountability and helping them attain their results and not just access to a group. And you could think about it in terms of a gym membership business as well. People do indeed pay access to a gym when they go month to month to a gym so that they can access the equipment and that kind of thing. But people don't just pay for access. People also pay for a personal trainer who can actively help them achieve their fitness goal, who's there drafting them custom workout plans and that kind of thing, and who's holding them into account to make sure that they achieve their transformation. What's more likely to help someone achieve their transformation in the gym? Is it them just having gym access, or is it them having gym access and access to a personal trainer who holds them into account and who makes sure that they're going to hit their fitness goals? Obviously the latter option, right? And so in terms of action items, you're going to want to sell the implementation, again, to reiterate that point. So that can look like weekly one-on-one or group check-ins. That can be daily accountability systems. That could be customized plans, whatever that looks like in your community business, right? And all of these kinds of service-based items shrink time delay or effort while boosting your members' chances of success, right? Just telling someone to do, hey, do XYZ and you'll achieve your goal is not as powerful in terms of the perceived likelihood of them achieving their goal than you actively helping them achieve it, right? Because when you do so, you're reducing the amount of time involved in that member's pursuit of that goal. If you give them a course and they watch it and they have all these 100 steps to follow to achieve desired outcome of theirs, well, they still have to figure it out on their own. They have to confront all the obstacles on their own. No one's there to help them. No one's there to hold them into account that they're actually even doing those steps in the first place. Whereas if you have more service-based features in your community, then members are more likely to achieve that goal in a smaller time frame and with less effort, which is fantastic. That's a fantastic pitch for people, and they would probably be willing to pay a lot more for something like that than just purely information. Don't treat your online community platform as just a course hosting website, okay? It could be so much more and you can make so much more. I want to step back here for a second and say that I have nothing against online courses, and I think that they can absolutely be helpful to the right person. And I'll show you an example of a hybrid community where it was centered around courses, but also had accountability elements that followed the coursework. So here is the Avatar State Meditation School, which I helped build with this YouTuber over here. And so if you go navigate to the classroom section, what I want you to focus on here are these two course tiles. So this is obviously the course, and so you don't need to know the exact details of it. The point is that once members would complete the video, which is the course video, they would do the challenge. And then we made sure that they did the challenge, that they acted on the information in the course. And you could see that the challenge was monitored here in the tracking section, where we made sure that members commented under each day that they had actually done the meditation for that day. At the time, this was our way of experimenting with a hybrid community that did have course information, but we made sure that members acted on it and we held them to account and track their progress. So it's not that you shouldn't have courses or that you can't have courses. You can indeed have them. But if you want to actually help your members achieve the goals that you promised to them, then it helps to add an extra layer than just purely information-based features in your community. It helps to actively help your members achieve your goals. If you're watching this far into this video, I don't think you're one of these types of creators, but there are some people who are happy with just collecting money from their members, their clients, and not actually having them achieve their results. Like, it should be upsetting to you, and it's upsetting to me when people pay for something and they don't take advantage of it. They don't actually consume for what they paid for, and they don't achieve the result that they paid to get, right? So we want to be in a position to make sure that members are consuming the value and acting on it in the groups, and not just consuming it and doing nothing with it, right? Like, we're educational creators here. We want to make sure that our audience, our viewers, get the best out of what we have on offer for them. At the end of the day, your members are paying for speed, they're paying for certainty, they're paying for accountability, not just videos they can find for free on YouTube or free advice that they can get from ChatGPT. So if courses play a big role in your school community or online business, please reposition the focus of your group's offer from courses to implementation and accountability, and thank me later. Now, if you want my help launching and growing your school community, then you might consider checking out the link in the description below. Thanks for watching.